Yeah. So we got Underground Fight Club in the Bronx. A Tommy G video. Oh shit.
Dude got punched so hard his cup came off his balls and flew in the air.
Folks, I'm Tommy G. This is an underground fight
Yo,
club
this is
in the Bronx.
insane, man. Fight Club in the Bronx. Shit. I'm gonna have to skip some of this, man, because I don't know if it's gonna be YouTube friendly.
There is something unbelievably captivating about watching a fight. I can still remember vividly when two kids in high school fought because one told the other that his haircut made him look like Justin Bieber. The whole melee lasted about 4 seconds, but it was the talk of the school for many weeks. Humans love fighting. There's a reason why a book like Fight Club has a cult following and why MMA is one of the most popular sports in the world. Back in the day, a good old scrap would solve a problem when words failed to work. You'd trade a couple shots, get a bloody lip, and you'd shake hands.
That's what I mean. Back in the days, right, you would fight with your fists. Oh, man had guns and shit.
Hands and squash the beat. But nowadays that seems to have gone away. Many popular rappers have proudly stated that they don't fight no more. They'll just shoot it out. I don't think that's something to be proud of. This escalation of force has led to many people dying over petty things when a simple knuckle sandwich would have been enough. There's been a cowardly and disturbing trend of people either sucker punching or jumping someone with multiple.
Bro, I seen a video of someone running up behind someone else, absolutely knocking them out for a 6. Is this fun these days? Like, flipping out. Shit is sad, man. Sad.
People, and there's no honor in that. Well, thank God, folks, for Killer Mike. He's a New York resident committed to reducing the gun violence, and he gives people an outlet to get their aggression out in a healthy and relatively safe way. His group, Rumble in the Bronx, is an underground fight club that runs by the motto, guns down, gloves up. Today, we meet him in the parking lot of a strip club to see guys throw down in the back of an 18-wheeler truck trailer. It's fun, it's wild, and it's for a good cause. Let's hit the streets.
New York City. Shout out to Tommy G as well, by the way. He does some epic videos.
Folks, we are in for an absolute treat today. We're getting to check out an underground fight club in the Bronx, which sounds crazy, and it is. These guys are wild. They fight in laundromats, 18-wheeler trucks, bodegas, and I think it's a really good idea. Their motto is guns down, gloves up, just like our friends down at Street Beefs, and this is an organization that allows young men to duke it out in a way that doesn't result in someone's life being taken. New York is famous for its gun violence. It's a big issue in the city right now, and this is...
New York is famous for its gun violence, like... I've been to New York City, right? Obviously, I didn't experience anything as such, but I don't know about any of you guys, right? But as soon as I touched down in New York City, I didn't realize how messy the city was. Like, it was garbage everywhere. You know, from the movies, you have like a different perception, but when you're there in the flesh, it's a whole different story.
Another avenue to express that aggression and anger and just that masculine grit that comes to us as men. I've competed most of my life doing wrestling, competed doing jiu-jitsu, done a cage fight myself. So I know, like, we got that dog in us. Even people like me who absolutely love peace, you have that dog in you. And this is a way to exercise that dog, walk that dog without the dog biting somebody. We're meeting with our contact, Killer Mike, driving to Hunts Point in front of a strip club, which is a venue for a fight that I didn't ever think would happen. Let's go meet our friend Killer Mike and see what he's about. Locked up for murder, can't believe you died up in that cell. This truck, folks.
How you doing, brother? I'm at work and trying to get the shit done.
Killer Mike is a Bronx resident passionate about giving people a safe outlet to channel their aggression. He believes his organization provides people a healthy alternative to gun violence. He's been running this fight club for years and has had people throw down at places like bodegas, laundromats, and warehouses.
Why do they call you Killer Mike? I had a killer right hook back in the day growing up, and I was always the one to protect my boys, protect the protect the ones that shouldn't be picked on, and I just had that one-hitter quitter. And then they also call me Killer because, you know, stay with the, of the baddies. I don't know if I curse on here, but the bad bitches.
I'm
How
Tommy.
you doing, man?
Nice to meet you.
Likewise, Tommy. I like to do different shit, you know?
Laundromats.
Been out since before we was
Lorries.
born, you know what I'm saying? So how can I come in the game and make my imprint, make my style different from everybody's stand?
Are there other fight clubs in New York right now?
We call those copycats. We call it was one at the B Rumble in the Bronx, but they not.
What are some other venues or locations you've done fights in before?
We've done warehouses, we've done laundromats, we've done grocery stores. We call it Rumble in the Bodega.
That's insane.
We've done
Rumble in the
Bodega
Bodega,
before.
you know.
We've done it inside of a strip club.
We're outside of a strip club.
Yep.
How many people do you think we can fit in here?
I'm trying to do just 40 people.
No
very
way, they're fighting at the back of lorries, you know.
private show. Not only are we in New York City, but we're in the Bronx. Lately, you know, the Bronx has just been on the uprise, killing each other, shooting each other, and it's really the youth that's killing each other, like the 15 to 16-year-olds. When I was 15, 16, when my brother was 15, 16, we didn't really shoot each other. We used our knuckles, we got it on, and if you beat me or I beat you, you so happy to be my boy after that. And now seeing where this generation is leaning to, where everybody wants to walk around with like these little pocket purse books and keep their little tutu inside, and off a grill it wrong, you can get shot, off bumping each other, you know.
Let's look at New York gun violence. After California, New York has the second strictest gun laws in the nation. In 2021, the governor issued an executive order declaring a state of emergency due to gun violence. This
2 in custody for fatal shooting of 24-year-old man in Brooklyn.
created a council on gun violence and treats gun violence not only as a criminal issue, but as a public health issue as well. In the last 2 years, the NYPD has confiscated over 14,000 guns, and from 2022 to 2023, shootings decreased by over 25%, a reduction of 400 fewer people being shot. Many times, New York City is portrayed as a lawless shithole, but to be fair, when you look at the trends over the last 30 years, crime is down over 76% since 1990. Another
what's up.
statistical trend to consider is that since the pandemic, overall gun deaths in the United States are up 43%, with 2/3 of these due to homicides and 1/3 due to suicide. Now, there's a common belief going around that the places with the strictest gun laws have the most gun violence. Let's look at what some of the numbers have to say. A study out of Drexel University says that New York has the lowest gun violence rates among U.S. major cities. Furthermore, a study by Everytown Research shows that the states with the highest gun law violence rates, Mississippi,
Damn.
Alabama, Missouri, have some of the laxest gun laws. Now, you can find stats to back up whatever argument you have, and the counter argument to strict gun laws is that the criminals won't obey the gun laws in the first place, so strict gun laws will only hurt the citizen that wants to protect themselves and embolden the criminal with the gun. What do you think?
I'm trying to bring it back to the old school feeling, you know, where you get your respect by
Hey,
fighting.
but at least they're trying to try to bring some sort of balance into the community, right? Instead of actually carrying guns, sort it out with your fists.
In a one-on-one. So I also treat this game like a Harlem basketball game, though. You know, they make fun of you. So when we fight, we make fun of them, you know, we joke on them. And it's all to bring in that, like, this shit is gangster, it's negative, it's raw, but it also has a positive outcome.
Hunts Point is supposed to be one of the craziest neighborhoods in New York. We were just across the street in that basketball court with the Trinitarios yesterday.
Yeah.
So there are people roaming through this territory. It's no joke here.
There's no joke here, that's for sure. Even through, like, the gangs of New York, you know, the Bloods, the Crips, the Trinitarios, like, they all heard of us and they all respect what we stand for. Everyone respects this method and how gangsta and raw we keep it.
Imagine you have so much anger, right? Obviously, you're not going to use the gun. Go one-on-one with the dude. You're going to absolutely take all your anger out on knocking him out for a 6. Right? Crazy.
I put my life on the line, I took the risk. I'm working daily every night.
About it. So this is
I've got to cut some of it because I don't know about copyright.
Layout that we're just doing boxing. It's not like it's going to the ground. There's no chokes, no wrestling.
Look, they're setting it up right now.
You had a reason for the tight quarters, though. Can you tell us about that?
Most of my brothers is locked up right now, and they're doing time. They're doing 10 to 15, and some of them is not coming out. With that being said, you know, there's no room in jail to fight. And a lot of people out here in the streets, they quick to grab their gun and shoot, not realizing that when they do get locked up for that shit, they're gonna have to end up fighting again.
Yeah.
And there ain't gonna be no space to fight. There's barely one-on-ones in there, but here we're gonna do one-on-ones, and we're gonna treat this like the jail bathroom.
Have you had a fight in jail before?
No, I've never had a fight in jail.
Never had a fight in jail. I came close.
What brought you into the fight club world?
He did. My best friend, he told me, let's try to make a change in the street.
And what have you seen as the impact of doing this?
We done changed families. We even made the news for saving 2 brothers that they was.
Wait, so do they charge for this then? Do they charge for this? Or is it literally at the goodness of their heart that they're trying to create an environment where you're not using guns and stuff? Right? It's crazy.
They kill each other in the street. Real brothers. Their mother hit us up.
Made them fight at the show.
Angry teenage sons to the underground fight club in 2018, which she says gave them the opportunity to put their gloves on and leave it all in the ring.
Yeah.
Someone in the Bronx did just that, squash their beef and saved them from a lot of lockup, 6 feet under.
Through stories like these, they hope it inspires others to switch from guns to gloves.
What happened after they fought?
Cried, hugged it out,
Mother was
and they
crying.
best of friends now.
People in the audience was crying. You know, it was
That right there was like touching.
That's when we knew that we was doing something good. We used to go in the streets and, you know, someone died and got shot. We will have signs up saying, stop killing us, stop doing all this. And I started to realize that, you know, this is pointless. Killers is not paying attention to this. The street dudes is not paying attention to it. What's paying attention is these non-profit organizations, the politicians, and everybody else that want to be like, yo, come over here, let me show you how to open up a non-profit so that we can get some money. And everything's about money, money, money. But like, are we really saving kids this way? This right here is actually how we save you.
I only did one cage fight in my day, but I remember afterwards, me and him were both sitting next to the paramedic. They were taking our pulse, making sure we were good to go. But it was like we knew each other our whole life, even though 10 minutes ago we were each trying to punch each other, choke each other. Afterwards, it's like, oh man, like you
Then you hug it
them.
out,
It's
right?
something
Yeah,
weird
there you
that
go. Look,
fighting
you hug it
someone
out.
brings you closer
Yes,
to somebody.
It does. You have a ref, you have a ring girl. You want to throw some money at her, you know, have a good time. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna shake her nice ass.
I'm gonna keep my eyes as high as I can, sweet cheeks, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
No, that's one thing I don't want to have is Tommy G versus the wife.
Yeah,
Right?
she's wonderful. She's beautiful. Fellas, stay true to your wife. Shout out Sweet Chicks.
How I met Isaiah, I used to fight for a fight club first called BX Fight Club, and that's how I got my name. Like after that fight club,
In the
went out of
UK, we
business-
don't have nothing like this. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. But then again, gun violence is almost, I won't say non-existent, but it's not nowhere near as bad as New York or America in general, right? In the UK, there's no guns at all. Yeah, well, I know, but in the UK, it's the laws are obviously much different.
business, I kept asking like, what's up? Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. You know, the hood needs it. And they were like, yo, take over. It's yours. Like, run your own show. And then I brought this aspect to it, you know, different sceneries and all this. But I met him throughout that fight club. One time we went to a club and I ended up getting jumped in front of that club. Like, I cut in my face.
I know a lot of guys around here are carrying shanks. We learned that yesterday.
Yeah, no, everybody carries shanks and guns here. That's what they do. Nobody wants
Shanks
to
and
fight
guns.
with you.
Fight
Do you
with
feel like the streets
you
have
feel like
lost
the
their
streets.
code a little bit? That
Just-
people are willing to do that?
Just a little bit. You know, one thing New York don't like to with is rats. We don't with rats. If you're a snitch, you're a bitch. The hip hop game is now glorifying 6ix9ine, gutter. It's changing the game. This generation is just like losing
As
themselves.
long as the music sounds good, they don't.
I think the generation of the music of this generation in terms of hip hop and rap is completely different to what it was. What, 15 years ago, 20 years ago? Just insane. You have fake wannabes now, right? That try to rap about something that
Don't
they're not
care
living.
anymore.
And that's
But
crazy.
back in the day,
Back
you
in
would
the
lose
day,
your whole reputation.
I've never seen 6ix9ine go to the New York
You
City.
can't come to Hunts Point.
I would love to see that. Like, I would really love to see that.
Let me ask you about the whole rats thing. If someone takes out your baby mama and you know who did it, are you a rat if you tell the police?
No, I'm taking him out.
But are you a rat if you tell the
Yeah,
police?
You are a rat. The point is for you to handle your own situation. You kill my son? You think I want you to rot in jail? No, I want
Yeah.
you to die, motherfucker. That's
I
how
saw
cities
there was
about.
one clip, I don't know if it was a mom or a dad, but they pretended to be on the phone in a telephone booth with a gun, and when the suspect walked by, they their son. Do you feel like the world is getting crazier?
For
Yes.
sure.
What makes you say that?
Kids shooting kids now. I've been in New York City over 30 years. I haven't seen as much violence with kids since I've been here. Every day's about smoking on this, smoking on this, smoking on this. Bro, like, kids don't go to school no more. Ever since COVID happened, kids get to stay home. That made it even worse.
Let's talk about how the COVID era has affected education in the last couple of years.
Let's talk about how COVID impacted learning around the country. The closure of schools and the switch to remote learning caused a major setback to education. Most teachers I've spoken with say that their kids are now 2 or 3 years behind and that COVID was a dark ages for learning. Research from American think tank Brookings concludes that COVID widened the learning gap between rich and poor students. In fact, reading and math scores
I think
dropped
that's always been there, right? I mean, the whole gap between the rich and poor, that's always going to be there. There's always going to be a divide. And COVID COVID never changed that at all, in my opinion. COVID never changed that at all. In terms of education system, healthcare, and so on. Just generally, the divide between the rich and poor has always been there.
significantly that it can be said that the learning gap COVID produced was even greater than the gap experienced by kids who had to evacuate New Orleans because of Hurricane Katrina.
Damn.
Since school has come back in session, there have been higher rates of violence and misbehavior, and with crash out rappers like Baby Kia emerging from this generation, this is why people are saying kids are on demon time.
This is your first fight.
Sure.
First
What made you
fight.
decide to sign up for this tonight?
I've always been a fighter, you know, I've done amateur fights.
Okay.
Always been around that area, but just felt like it, man. Just thought about it, was real interested in it, just couldn't find one. Now I found it, now I'm ready.
How'd you find out about these guys?
Just run on Google.
Yeah?
As simple as that, yeah.
One of the goals of this event is guns down, gloves up. What do you think about gun violence in New York right now?
It's awful, man.
Hey,
You gotta
guns
put
down,
the
gloves up,
weapons,
right?
man. Put up the hands. That's where real men are at. It's a shame to see these people dying out here. I want to see passion and honor again, man. It's easy to be bad, and it's real hard to be good. You gotta be tough if you want to be a good guy. People say demon time, you know what I mean? But angels are stronger than demons. That's what you gotta remember. It's always better
that's
to be
what's
good.
up.
How long have you been fighting for?
Never fought.
You train at all?
Nothing.
So you're showing up ready.
This dude's never trained or fought in his life. Hey, respect,
know,
man. He's gonna go in the ring.
You know?
Yeah, okay. Have you ever been in a street fight before?
I'm not gonna say yeah, cause I just got jumped in those fights. But yeah.
What do you think about that? Because more and more people are comfortable with jumping other people. What do you think about that?
That's weak. If you can't fight one-on-one, there's no point of you calling yourself a gangster or something. Like
How many people jumped you?
4, multiple times.
That's
All
crazy.
different.
Does your mother know you're here?
Yeah, she does. I didn't want to bring her cause I don't want her to see me fighting.
Is there any message you have to the people?
Don't be scared to do nothing, that's it.
How'd you find out about this fight club?
Through Instagram.
The past 2 rumble in the Bronx that I pulled up to, I feel like I performed. Especially the last one, bro. Went down in the first and got put to sleep in the second.
So you actually train boxing?
Yeah.
I interviewed at least one guy so far who never is trained, just hopping off the couch to do that. I feel like that's a bad idea.
Totally bad idea.
Totally bad idea. Of course it is, but
What does she think about it?
She's not really proud of me fighting in the first place, but she supports my actions. You get what I'm saying?
What are you excited about for tonight?
My guy's got a lot of heart. You know, he's got a lot of ingenuity. He's very good at what he does.
I feel like
He likes to
having a lot of heart only gets you to a certain point, right? The dude just said he hasn't fought or trained at all. Like, you gotta be seriously, like, not desperate, but man, you must be one is settling some sort of type of beef or something.
I'm not too worried.
The mission of the channel is always to show you the real raw shit. I don't know if it gets more raw than this. We're gonna get a bite to eat, then get into the action. I'm excited to be here, excited to be alive, excited that this is my job. Thank you guys for tuning in, because without you, I'll be back at my sales job, staring at my cubicle,
man.
wanting to do things that I can't say on YouTube. So let's go eat. Have you ever had a women fight before?
Yeah, one of the girls punched us so hard, her weave bunch flew off.
One that grew up a dude, turned into a female, wants to fight a female. That's fair.
I'm not with none of that. I don't think that's fair at all.
Folks, we all know how sports can change a kid's life. I'm investing in Milwaukee Youth Wrestling. We had a private fundraiser event at the Oriental Theater. We raised over 40 grand. We're continuing it though, because we got to hire coaches, do transportation, scholarships for the kids. I'm putting 2 grand of my own money into this GoFundMe. Please consider donating. I don't have corporate money in Milwaukee backing me, and just YouTubers and people backing this movement. Consider donating to the link. It all goes to Milwaukee Youth Wrestling. I appreciate your support. Excited for what we can do for Milwaukee. Wrestling is a sport that changed my life. I just want to give it back to the kids.
Hey, I was always on the block trying to make shit stack. Niggas know I'm really getting to the money. Why the fuck you niggas
Niggas gotta fight here, you know what I'm saying? There's no running.
Every time a nigga go and put in work, gotta slide a glove on like my name, Michael Jackson.
I'm gonna have to skip some of it.
A motherfucking 18 with a truck, you heard? This is a special welcome to my brother behind me, Tommy G. If y'all don't know him, y'all need to know who the this man is. He's making a difference, you heard? Have you been to a motherfucking rumble in the Bronx before?
Rumble in the Bronx. Yeah.
Gangsta. Got 5 fights tonight, you heard? We're gonna have some fun in this truck, you heard? 3 rounds, 2 minutes each round.
Our job today is to make some noise, go f***ing crazy, and support the fighters, because it's guns down, gloves up, right? Let's get ready to rumble.
Now here we go, fight 1. Yo. Damn. Move your feet now, move your feet. This dude's, hang on a minute. This dude's rocking up into a fight with jeans and a proper top on. Whilst my man here has got joggers and no t-shirt on. He's obviously he's better equipped, right? Surely you want to wear some shorts or something.
Let's go! Let's go!
Hey. Hey.
10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. Time.
Now this is where it's tough. It's where you start getting tired. Everyone's tough for the first 30 seconds. Everyone's tough for the first minute. That's where the dog comes out.
When the dog comes out.
Bad news. Say he's out of gas and he's good.
Give it up for him. Give it up for him.
That's not what we do here in New York. If you sign up for this shit, I want you to know. Go to the fucking living room with your cousins. Box the motherfuckers 3 rounds, 4 rounds. Go outside, box with your mans in the basketball court. Just make sure your stamina's up before you sign up. Period, you heard? That's real gangster shit. And this is what we gotta do when niggas don't wanna fight no more.
I smell what? I smell pussy. I smell pussy. I smell pussy.
Yeah, real shit, you heard? Our brother Tyson took that one. Make some noise for my guy.
So he won.
Yeah. I really like that jacket, bro. That shit fight again.
Here we go. Fight number 2.
Yo, New York City. Y'all ready to see a knockout? Can I get a girl?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Oh, shit. If you hit me, you lose.
Got real money there? Bloody hell.
Oh, my God.
This might sound like a really stupid question, but if someone gets caught with the right hook, with the proper hook, right? You're down. Are there medics there to like help? This is literally street fighting.
Coach, what's the strategy right now? Coach, what's the strategy? Output right now. He got no legs right now under him. Overtraining before the fight can be just as bad as undertraining. If you go into a match tired before it even starts, it's tough. Oh, good!
Yeah.
Keep going!
1 minute on the clock. 1 minute on the clock.
Throw the uppercut. Throw the uppercut.
10 seconds. 10. 9, 8, 3, again. 3, again.
He's got his stamina's gone. One in the white t-shirt.
1. Time. Listen. I need your help on this one, you heard? I need to find out who took this one. And respectfully, I can't do no draws. 3, 1, Tommy J.
Oh, this is nuts, man. This is nuts.
I think it was an absolute war. I think both guys did fantastic, but it's got to go to the man in the dreads, I think. Let's go. Okay. Hey, congratulations. That was a hell of a fight. Tell me, what's going through your head right now? The fight is finished?
Shit, that shit was a good fight. I ain't gonna lie. Man, we was banging back and forth, head down, just swinging.
La pelea terminado fue muy bueno, fue muy fuerte. ¿Qué es en tu mente ahora?
Necesito entrenar más mis piernas. Es un buen peleador. Pelea fuerte.
Oh, you know that, because he was hitting me with some shit, bro. Like, you know what? F it.
Yeah, that's it. You do your fight, handshake, and walk away. That's how it should be, right? That's how it should be. No one losing their lives. And think about it also, that's a lot of your anger as well. Pent up anger sort of released from your body.
Y'all ready to see a knockout? Can I get a
Alright, it's the next fight.
Nigga punched his veins.
Oh shit.
Oh, this nigga's bad. Yo, but move around right before you get hit. Bobby Shampoo, you slapped your bangs back.
He caught him. He caught him. He caught him. Rewind that. Ooh, there you go. See that? See that? Was that a left? Watch this. Boom. Yeah, he's dazed.
talk about
Yeah,
what
look at
getting
that.
punched in the
Look
face
at
does
that.
to someone's brain. When someone gets hit, their skull moves rapidly in one direction. Their brain, which is naturally suspended in fluid, accelerates slower than the rest of the head. When it finally catches up, the brain smacks against the skull, and this can result in a concussion. Also, when you get hit, it can throw the inner ear and vestibular system out of whack. This part of your body is responsible for balance, so hence why a fighter can stumble around after a good punch.
Yo, we got 30 seconds on the clock. 30 seconds on the clock. It's 10, 9, 8, 3.
Yeah, he's down. He's down. He's down. He's down. He's gone.
Who the f put this wall there?
He got wobbled 3 times.
He got wobbled 3 times.
You can that guy back out? No. They need to calm. He wants a knockout. I'm to the Bronx.
Knowing when to stop a fight is a huge responsibility. A good referee can make sure a fighter has a long career, and a bad referee is a recipe for dementia. Fight fans get furious at bad referees. For example,
There's a lot of emphasis on referees as well, right? Because a referee should know when to call the match off. Even though the fighter's like, yeah, I know I can carry on. But not stopping a fight will cause prolonged and serious issues down the road. Serious issues down the road if the fight's not called off in the appropriate manner.
UFC ref Mario Yamasaki. He even has memes about him like, if he dies, and no lives matter. One of his most egregious examples is when he tells unconscious fighter Travis Brown to defend himself. Mario's reffing was so bad that Dana White
promises moron Mario Yamasaki will never ref again. He makes me sick. That's you don't want to see that kind of crap. It's your responsibility to, as a referee, to know when to call the game off or to draw the fight to a close.
Said,
I think it's disgusting. I think he's disgusting, and I never want to see him reffing ever again.
In my opinion, this fight should have been called, but it's always...
Imagine if you're half unconscious and you got the flipping referee in your ear going, defend yourself. Bro.
Easier to make a judgment sitting on the bleachers, and I do respect how much pressure comes along with being a ref. There's a fine line between calling it too early and calling it too late, and both results make people mad. Reffing is a tough job.
The time is in a fucking building. Oh my god. But these niggas is warriors. That nigga ate everything. The wall, the punch, he eats everything.
Finish him!
No. If we're not playing back, we gonna stop it.
Yeah, eat the...
Let's not the face. Hold on, listen. Before we go,
The dude is trying to fight back, but he can't. His stamina's gone. He's dazed as well. He's dazed.
Why niggas would give up at any moment, any time? That nigga's still ready to fucking thump. He's not even in the right hand right now to throw, but he still wanna fight.
Yeah, good job, man. Good job. Congratulations. To think that he's this tired and he's the one that won.
I want to ask my fighters a couple questions, see where the fuck they from. But why the fuck I gotta do it when I got the hottest in the fucking city right now, Tommy G? I'm gonna pass the mic one time. Yo, please, I wanna know what these niggas is doing this shit for.
Alright, brother, where'd you come from?
Jersey.
Oh, yeah, this is the dude at the beginning, wasn't it?
Hell yeah, baby, hell yeah.
What made you sign up for this?
Because I wanted to.
Okay, what's going through your head right now? Hey, best of luck, swing and bang. Hey, brother, where are you from?
I don't boogie down Bronx, you know that?
Why'd you sign up for this tonight?
Because I am...
This is the dude that has never fought or trained him. There they are, fight 4. Should be interesting.
Bronx versus Jersey. Jersey in the white tee, Bronx in the black.
Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, bro, my boy, you can tell. Oh my days. That, oh! His head. Look at this, boom! Nah, no way. No way, he's...
I think he hit him in the dick. We'll do an instant replay.
There you go, look, instant. Yeah, that's a low blow then.
Start getting stuff in your nose. You're supposed to breathe through your nose. A good athlete, breathe through their nose. That's how you know they're out of shape. They start breathing through their mouth. So right now he only has mouth breathing, which isn't good.
Yeah, you can tell he hasn't fought or trained at all.
Fight back, bro. 10 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Come on, go on. Nah, yeah, he's done. He's done. He's done. He's done. He's done. He's done.
He's a young man. Cut him and let him fight again another time. He's a young guy.
My brother still want to fight. He's a fucking warrior. When his nose will not stop bleeding, you heard? And due to the blood, we don't need too much blood coming out. We gonna have to stop this fight.
Give it up,
Make some good for these two fighters, though.
Respect, respect.
Dude, you're built like a brick shit house. I would have been scared to fight you. That guy had the nuts to show up and do it.
He's a warrior.
He's a warrior.
A warrior.
Any reflections from the night?
It's a great fight. Had fun, man.
Yeah.
That's it. Keep it simple and sweet.
Yeah. Why is this important for you to do?
Why is it important?
Yeah.
It's just what I like to do. It's just what I like.
Okay. Any advice for the youth out there?
Have fun.
So this is your first time in the Bronx, right?
Oh, yeah.
You came all the way from New Jersey and you came to the absolute trenches to fight in a truck. I have a lot of respect for that. Man, have a great night,
You
okay?
too, man. Be safe.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, so you guys just saw your friend
Here he
fight?
is.
What was it like?
I ain't gonna lie.
Who's that? Is that his brother?
Hey, so you guys just saw your friend fight?
Oh, his friend,
What
right.
was it like?
I ain't gonna
This dude's
lie.
laughing.
I was trying to give him the advice, like he said the other guy was big. I was trying to tell him to push him up with the jab, and when he comes in, step out, hook him up, because the guy kept dropping levels, you know. But then again, it was his
He
first
ain't
fight.
even ever
I mean,
trained.
that guy looked physically intimidating, right? I mean, he was a big, strong dude.
It ain't nothing technique over everything.
So why was it important for you guys to show up to this fight today? Now
Get him
you
out of
can
here,
confront
man.
him, like,
Let
tell
me
me what's
interview the one that was
importance
actually
of
fighting.
to you.
That's my is, and I'm saying we believe in, you know, put the guns down, put the gloves up, and that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? We just show them what it is. You know what I'm saying? We're into, you know, fighting in general. It is a good, nice physical sport, and yeah, I feel like it teaches discipline.
You showed a lot of heart
Here he
today.
is.
Is there anything you learned or anything you reflected on right now?
Shit. What I learned is I gotta get.
What I learned, my guy, is that you need to go and train. You're gonna do this. Train. Don't just come in here not prepared.
Balls, bro, because I got hit 3 times and that's crazy.
Getting hit in the boys is not a good way to be in a fight,
Also,
right?
I never trained. It's my first fight. You feel me?
Do you not train before this
At
fight?
all.
That's risky, yo.
Yeah, that's risky.
Hey, congratulations tonight. Thank you so much.
That can be life-sustaining injuries, man.
Real quick. If y'all know who the f booty is, can I get a yeah?
This is fight 5 now.
That's the motherfucking underground legend, nigga. On that rumble in the Bronx, and now he doing big things. He putting on for the fucking city, putting on for the fucking world. And now this nigga will pack his fucking bags and go against other fucking fight clubs by himself. I respect that shit. That shit gangster to me, you heard?
Fight 5.
Y'all ready to see somebody get knocked the fuck out? Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
And then hit that bell.
Here we go. This is intense.
Oh my god.
Yeah. This is in the back of a lorry, man. I still can't get that out of my head. It's in the back of a fucking bloody lorry.
What we doing that? Oh shit. This game is different. I told you. Oh shit. What we doing that? Oh shit.
Just turn that back.
This game is different.
There you go. Look at that. Boom. Rewind that back again. There you go. Finished.
You think he's done or you think he can come back from that? I don't think so.
It's over. I'm sorry. The power is different.
They like to keep it going in the Bronx.
Yo, he has to protect himself, man. Ooh. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. Stepping in, ref stepping in.
Listen. It's looking like
Yeah, he was gonna get ready to knock him out.
Moody's power, Moody heads, and Moody got a fucking another one, nigga. Make some Noise for the underground champion, nigga. Good shit, man. Listen, I just want to say I thank y'all from the bottom of my fucking heart, from the bottom of my team's heart. We love y'all. We love y'all more than ever.
This is nuts. This is nuts.
Support. We appreciate everybody that's always fucking here who doesn't miss a show. I love y'all, man. I don't miss a show. It never fails me, you heard? Listen, every part of the show I do this right here and I ain't get to do it. But I dedicate this show to my nephew Chulo, you heard? My nephew was 10 years old when he lost his life, if you ain't know, you heard? 10 years old.
10 years old. Thank God he ain't in the bullet. Yeah, because we stand for. He did. Crazy.
And the reason why I want to spread this with y'all and let y'all know is that sometimes, you know, our kids get sick. And sometimes they might be breathing, you know, with and getting crazy or too sick at home, and we think that little medicine at home do the justice. But I really want y'all to take the initiative and really get in your fucking car and go and see a fucking doctor. He was my son, he was my heart. He was the nigga who taught me how to be a good dad before I had my son. This is him right here. You feel me? The logo.
Oh, that's his son?
It's Rumble for Chulo. You know what I mean? Every fucking time we rumble for Chulo. And it means that much to me. They got niggas support us and me and my team, you heard? Tommy G, I appreciate you, bro, for coming.
Hey.
Tonight was Rumble for Tommy G.
Thank you, brother.
You heard?
Oh, I thought he was gonna air him for a sec. I thought he was gonna air him for a sec. Watch. It's like, yo.
Thank you, brother.
You heard? And we appreciate you. So one time, can I get a euro for Tommy G? Listen, when you come to my city, you tap in with me, nigga, you always good, you heard?
Appreciate you,
Thanks
brother.
for love, bro.
Look, the people love you.
Yeah,
You got a lot of respect.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Because you can't help but respect someone when they come into a ring.
Right.
Win, lose, or draw, if someone enters the ring, you gotta have respect for him.
Yeah, and I respect this hard, man. He stood in there.
Why is this important to you? Why do you keep doing this?
Fighting has always been my answer and my way out of everything. Any situation, argument, anything. I can't stop fighting, bro.
What would be your message to the kids out there that are looking for things to do or maybe feeling lost out there?
Shout out to Team Moody. That's my mental health organization. I spread awareness to mental health. Shout out to the Moody kids.
I can tell this means a lot to you.
Yeah, definitely. This is what I do. I fight. This is how I put on, man. This is how I put on.
What I think is really cool is that people think fighting is all about like that grit and that fierceness, which it is, but it also brings out some of the best, like the soft emotions that are really good to experience. Brotherhood.
Yeah, it brings out emotions that you've
really
never
cool.
known you probably even had, right? Great determination. Standing up for yourself.
To see. Any other things on your mind right now?
Nah, not really, man.
Is there a gym near you that you can shout out for kids to go to so kids in your neighborhood have a place to go?
Yonkers Knockouts. That's right in the square. That's the only gym I'm gonna promote right now, man.
Hey, great job tonight.
Yes, sir.
Honored to watch you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Have a good night.
All right.
So you've been fighting a lot. You just came off 3 knockouts before this fight. You're on a streak. Why is it important for you to fight? Why do you come here and do this?
Well, one, for the experience too, because it's like I'm 19 and these people who's my age right now,
He's
doing
19.
way bigger and better than I am right now, and I'm trying to get up there. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest, and then I just couldn't breathe. Like you could tell, I was gassed out, especially after the first few. You know what I mean? And that's it, bro. It's getting better, getting better. It's important for me to fight to get better. Yeah.
Being gassed out in a fight or a match or a bout is always a scary thing because all of a sudden it's tough. I've been there too, where you're drowning in deep water and it feels like you're barely keeping up.
And I was happy that my coach was there to stop it, because if he wasn't, I'd have kept going. I mean, probably would have ended up different than the way it went.
I think, especially young men, they want to keep going sometimes in the fight. There's a good time to call it a day and fight again another time. We just had a successful night, some really good fights. What's going through your head right now, man?
I'm just happy that we didn't get shut down. No, we're at a corner of a very...
So this must be legalized, right? This is like, this must be legalized. This is not something they're doing, and behind closed doors and stuff. And authorities must know about this.
hot spot.
Very hot. How does
That's
it work
nuts.
with police? Was it a chance that police were gonna bust?
It's a hit and miss. You know, we risk it all to save a life. You feel me? Like, we spoke with the police. You know, they told us like they're behind us as well. They watch
There you go.
our
Okay,
show.
yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no
But at
way.
the end of the day, there is laws that we gotta follow, and it should be permits, and it should be, you know, the whole, you know, being sanctioned by a boxing committee, especially in New York. But at the end of the day, I just feel like I can't get that. I know, because of the crowd we bring, the attitude we bring to a fight night, you know, and I just feel like, you know, at the end of the day, what's most important is all the lives that's been losing out here, you know?
You're a man on a mission, and I think that's the call for all of our lives, is to find what our mission is and to chase it to the fullest that we can. And you're doing it in your own way. I applaud it. I love it. Does anyone have any thoughts they want to add?
Nah, man, just appreciate you coming through, man. It's all f***ing love you.
I do want to add something. I do want to thank you for coming out and, you know, blessing the Bronx, the New York with, you know, with your following and everything you work so f***ing hard for. And I want to give you your flowers now while you're alive, because you deserve it.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
You for a long
That's what's
time.
up.
Appreciate you.
They don't put the G at the end of Tommy for nothing.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're respected everywhere you fucking go. And it's because you put on, you wear your heart on your sleeve like I do, and we appreciate shit like that, you heard?
Guys, my channel does not survive without people like this reaching out, and this is always an honor. It's like I have the greatest job in the world because guys like you hit me up, and it's fucking fantastic. So the love is much back to you too.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate
and,
you.
Much
Thank
love
you for putting my platform with yours, man.
Hey,
and
honor.
Shout out to Rumble in the f***ing Bronx. Doing it like us, you heard?
We'll see you next week. Peace.
Hey, shout out to Tommy G, man. That's some proper content right there.